Hi, Leo, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for January 13th through 19th. This week we have Venus moving into Pisces on the 13th, and then Mercury moving into Aquarius on the 16th. Also, we just had this Cancer full moon lunar eclipse, and those energies lasting with us until about the middle of February. So, Leo, this is a week of change, of truth, of completion. So let's see what overall energies are coming in to join the main energy for everybody with this astrology. We have intuition. Listen to your inner wisdom. Very important that you listen to those inner promptings this week, Leo. Pay attention to signs and synchronicities. Nothing is coincidence. And honesty. Honesty will ultimately be rewarded. So I am not surprised to see honesty coming out. It's actually showed up in a couple other readings because, Leo, with all of this astrology, truths are coming, to us within ourself, about ourself and our choices and our patterns of behavior. And are we selling ourselves short? Are we being real to ourselves? But also truths about other people and, who they are and what their agenda is and different situations you're involved in. So, Leo, this is a week where there's revelation, there's truth coming to you either within yourself about your life or revolution and truth about external relationships, people, situations. Really listen to what you're feeling inside because you're not wrong. And just big, there are no coincidences this week. All right, let's pull some more cards for you guys. Balance. Take time to relax, indulge a little more or less, set boundaries with your work. So, you workaholics out there, this week you need to kind of relax a little, enjoy life a little bit, but also the truth that's coming to you, Leo, is to help restore balance and actually allow you to transform, with those butterflies I see there. Next is hope. And it says, stay positive. The worst is behind you. Look up to the light. That is so beautiful and positive. And lastly, flow. Find an easier path forward. Surrender the outcome. Release your expectations. Okay, so these coming out, pairing up with this energy, Leo, the truth that's coming to you is ultimately to restore balance inside yourself. You could have been just in a place of, confusion, uncertainty, and all of that through this truth is restored and there's balance within you. But hope, everything that you've been going through over, I feel like 2017, 2018, 2019, there's a lot of evolution and we're nearing the ending of a cycle, which means things get really intense. And 2018 and your full moon in 2019 was part of the eclipses. So you guys have been going through quite a bit for like the last 3 years, especially as you're nearing the end of this big cycle, the end of the decade, wrapping up in 2019. So it's been an intense journey, and now it's like the wheel is shifting, Leo, and it's time to go with the flow. Surrender the hows, and don't even think about 6 months from now. Really just come into a place of center within yourself. Connect to your spirit because your intuition is trying to guide you and lead you and bring you the clarity and answers you seek. And as that's happening, your perception is shifting and you see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's just surrender timing and how you think things should unfold because they're unfolding in perfect harmony for you guys. For real, you guys are just finally going on the upswing once again. Yeah, you're going on the upswing. It's not going to be such a juggle. And those of you who have really been workaholics or just giving a lot of your time and energy elsewhere other than like your family or your spouse. Spirit's asking you to really invest your time and energy back into that space and not worry about like obligations of work and stuff. Like make your family and what matters to you the most your priority this week, regardless of responsibility, obligation. It may be like somebody, you know, in your family, somebody you're really close to needs you and needs your love and needs your warmth this week. Or you might need to just be spiritually recharged, you know, from those who really do love and honor you. And Spirit's asking you to put more focus there this week to help you regain this balance within. Justice, there is the wheel turning for you, Leo. Strength, there's the card that represents you in the tarot. You are so much stronger for everything that you've been through, so much wiser. You're going to really expand into that evolution throughout 2020, but you've done your work. You've cleared karma. This cycle has ended. High Priestess, there is another reference to your intuition and signs and synchronicities, your dreams this week. There are no coincidences. Really follow your inner promptings, no matter how crazy it may seem. Three of Swords, you're coming out of a sadness, heaviness, heartache, uncertainty. And lastly, the Emperor. Nice, nice, nice. That is the card that represents Aries in the tarot, and Mars is the ruler of Aries, and Mars just entered Sagittarius, and that's deep spiritual understanding coming into play. And then as Venus transits Pisces, that is the, you know, ultimate completion of a lot of different life lessons you've been working on, karma, all of those things. And here it is, it's done, it's over. Different contracts, soul contracts that you had are resolved. And so Leo, as 2020 unfolds for you guys, it's definitely gonna be like things just get better and better and better. You were going through a lot of like karmic or life lessons, which was balancing your energy like in the grander scheme of things. And now this year is more of a year of flow and harmony, and you coming out of some situations that really have brought you sadness, or certain things you have been unable to let go of, forget about, get over. Now you're going to find as each day comes and goes through 2020, you're getting stronger and excited and filled with optimism, and really feeling like the worst is behind you, and it starts this week. So that is quite beautiful, Leo. What a powerful read for you guys. Okay, let's pull some clarifiers. The Knight of Cups, yes, yes, Leo. That's right there on Justice. That is the shifting of your energy into a much softer, gentler, more harmonious experience, just in life and relationships with yourself, with spirit. It's lovely. Seven of Swords. And this pairing up with Strength, Leo, some of you have been through some really heavy stuff, some bad betrayals, some big time letdowns, just things you didn't see coming, the rug ripped out right from underneath you, shocks, big changes, losses over these last 3 years for sure. It could go longer than that, but I know it's over these last 3 years for sure. And all of this, Leo, has only made you so much stronger and wiser. You might not feel it in this moment, but you're going to really evolve into that energy that you've created for yourself, that version that you've created for yourself through all of these trials and tribulations and life lessons, karmic balancing, and you're done. You've completed it. Six of Pentacles, nice, and that's under the High Priestess. That's the balanced energy where things are more in flow for you. What you're giving, you know, and putting out to the universe, you are now receiving. It's like you're a clean slate, Leo. I love it. Your energy feels all sparkly and new. Yeah, Ten of Swords, or I'm sorry, Ten of Staves, which is Ten of Wands, and that's on this Three of Swords. That's just talking about this long journey of this sadness, these heavy life lessons and challenges that you've been going through. Some of you maybe over the course of this last 10 years, definitely the last three, maybe some of you 10 or 7 right there. Okay, and lastly, we have the King of Cups coming out under that Emperor. So, you know, the Emperor being you, and again, that is the representation of Aryan energy in the tarot, and you know, Mars coming into play. The reason why I bring that up is because that's spiritual understanding. So Leo, what I see happening for you is this spiritual understanding really is empowering you, and you know, putting you in a position where you feel much more stable and solid. And in that space, you know, and as you expand into your evolution that you have achieved, this King of Cups, like that's your emotional body. You've achieved major growth in that area, major emotional maturity, and you're expanding into that now, which again is very empowering for you. So Leo, this week is like the week that starts the rest of your life. Things really beginning to shift, turn around for you. You've been through quite a bit, but the worst is behind you. It's time for renewal. It's time to enjoy some flow and some harmony and some peace and happiness in your experience of things not being so hectic and chaotic. Origins, remember your roots. Oh, yes. That's just you, again, feeling much more balanced, your footing more stable. But those of you where it's like you feel the need to just be near and dear, like family members, you know, what you consider your family, be there this week. Really just connect, be close, especially that being your advice. It will empower you, and maybe, you know, somebody in your life really needs you, and just through this closeness this week, it restores a bond or strengthens your bond moving forward. So those are your messages, Leo. I'm wishing you a wonderful week. Take care.